We FM last. I prefer them one more. I focus him. Chai. Kwa. Basi akala ka elu na. Aya akala ka na-eri ngwọrọ mba. Chai. Whoo. One more. RC. Chijoke. Mokage. God's love. Sunday Nyejekwe. No one oge mmadụ ga-eji wee taya na ọkịta n'ụtụtụ aka mmadụ ga-adị tired mba chi aka fosie yatago ya ọka fosie kedu ije. So for those of you who don't understand Igbo language, I will try to do you some justice, by adding some few English words to my message this morning. I don't actually have a message for anyone this morning, just that I want to bring to the notice of everyone over our schedule. I should be going to FMC hospital this morning so that our brother who came here as a man of God, as an apostle, he came here and he said that he will prove to us that prayer works, that his own father received his own healings through him, through prayers. I was like, how come only your father? How about other people, especially the ones that attend your church? Who amongst them has ever received healing in your church for the first time? He was like, hey, you guys, when they hold you here, you want to escape from the other. I'm like, no. At least there should have been one or two out there who is not directly connected to your family that will tell us, see, I received my instant healings from this man. At least I will know that it's done outside your own, household. So finally he said that he's going to prove it today, and I chose a venue, FMC in Asaba, and he promised to be here today so that we'll go and prove it. In the hospital, we have a lot of real sick people. And he's not going to be the one to direct me where we can go to avoid planting somebody there. So we just go to we just randomly pick people so that he offers that prayers that works wonders. Just the same way we read in the Bible, when all the more we prove, more come more. We go to FMC so that Jesus will prove himself as the greatest healer or the great healer, and he will tell us or prove to us that prayer works. This is that day. So I don't have much to tell you, just to remind you that I'll be moving to FMC any moment from now. I'll be going there. So I want to alert our brother here in case he had forgotten that today is the appointed day, a day to prove every spirit. If you know you're a healer, if you know you're an evangelist, you're a seer, if you know you're a prophet, whatever calling you have, according to them, they say they have callings. Whatever callings you have, this is that moment to prove it. It doesn't matter how many of you that converges. You can merge like 10 to 1. You merge your 10 spirits into one so that it will be effective in healing. We want to go and see maybe stroke patients to receive their healings, and then any other kind of sickness there, which you can prove that this patient came here, look at the day he arrived, look at his card, this is the problem he's going through, then you heal. We'll now wait. It's either it happened immediately, like instant healing, the same way people receive their healing in the church. You see a cripple, somebody came into this church, a cripple, and he's living, now walking. Somebody came here, a deaf and dumb, finally he's living home, speaking and hearing. So the same way we go to that hospital, you prove it that these people that came here as whatever patient, they are living now fully healed. We have their addresses and their cell phones. That is what we're going to be doing today. So wherever you are hearing from me this moment, just to open your eyes and to sensitize you over what we are having today. One name of Watalia. I gagide luedia. I achopta. Ndi aronadro. Got bed yet, ever since I didn't want to call him. I've never called him ever since then. I have my phone records of Brother Faith, and I've never called him. So Muni Okubero. Him and the church. Have I seen you before? Do I know you? So now I have never called this man from that day we had that program up until today. So, and I don't want to call him. I want us to meet at the point of entrance here by FMC. He will be coming from Ibuzo. So I don't know if he's busy with something or somehow. That's why I want to run this program. So wherever he is, he will see me on air. He will remember. So that's that anyway. Now let's look at what happened while I in a chair. I don't know how many people I have here watching now. I don't know if people on Facebook are still following. I'm not sure. Okay, they're following. All right. So I fully transpired between the FCT minister and then the younger officer. I fully focus where man one. You're a fool, I'm not a fool. You're a fool, I'm not a get out. When I was in school, and at the end of the day, Nigeria divided into two. Nigeria divided. Some people on the fact that why would the young officer be talking to Wike, what? That Wike is equivalent to the president, that disobeying Wike is like disobeying the president. We always want to be correct. Others are on the other hand saying that Wike should have respected the guy in uniform. At least he should have spoken to the superiors. What? But this Wike, every time Wike and land. Every time. What is happening? I thought Abuja has a plan already. You want to revoke lands for federal government. After revoking it now, what happens again? What happened during the time of El-Rufai? So everything in Nigeria is beyond control. That's why we're having all these issues all the time. Can this happen in America? Can this? Can somebody just wake up, go into a certain land, fence it, and take ownership of it? Nigeria, we really have a long way to go. The way things are going in the country, things are just going haywire, going zigzag, going upside. We are busy discussing what happened. Though we are not jobless, but we are learning. If Wike can talk to an officer like this, remember that 2020, during the lockdown, we saw the way Wike and his orderlies, we saw the way Wike was talking to a police officer then. The way he embarrassed him during the lockdown. The video went viral. You are the #1 security in this state. Just that you want to prove a point, and you are now under lockdown. You are doing all that. Oh man. So now again, it's you and this officer. Because you're a minister, I know what military means. You don't talk to a military personnel like that, shouting. He told you that he's on official duty here. All you need to do is put a call through. You call the Minister of Defense or Defense Minister, or you call that guy's boss to find out, and it ends there. All this drama is not needed. You're a fool. You're a fool. A military personnel is a fool. And tomorrow, if we use the same word, what happens to us? Telling a military personnel, you're a fool. You're a fool. So we civilians too, we should just talk to the military anyhow that they are fools. You're a fool. You're a fool. It's uncalled for, even at your age. Look at the young man. You're having all these because you want to prove that you're FCT minister. A minister, you can get fired tomorrow and be replaced. We've seen people being replaced. Ministers, they replace you, take you elsewhere, because your job there is based on appointment. You are not elected, you were appointed. And standing on that, you are now talking to a military personnel this way. Man, you are not a good leader. I'm telling you, in that manner. I saw other policemen. Even on what he said, I'm talking, and a policeman is talking. Should you be talking when I'm talking? You are even my junior. Can we compare the police to the military? Is there any rank in the police you can use to say that Inspector General of Police is equivalent to, do I say, sergeant in the army, Lance Corporal, this, that, and that? There is no such. There is no such. And police confronting the army. You are confronting a soldier. As a policeman you are. Because Wike is here. It was show of shame anyway. I saw when they were going back with all the equipments. They even came with caterpillars and stuff. A few months ago, a lady was crying over what Wike did. They destroyed all her investment and stuff. And today Wike has gone back again too. Now, Wike was saying, get out. And the military officer said no. And what happened? Who got out finally? Wike and his men. One was busy shouting, who are you? Who are you? You are just, who are you? Just like a backing dog. Who are you? Who are you? In Nigeria, it's just common. Who are you? Who are you? As if you are, who are you? At the end of the day, were you able to gain entrance? You didn't enter there. Were you able to carry out your whatever you've come for? You were unable, and finally you left in shame. Ooh. First time Wike was defeated. I love this. I love it. Wike was going there thinking that he's Alpha and Omega. Whoever sees him, whenever he backs, they will open the door. You can now see that your voice cannot open all doors in Nigeria. Be you a minister. I trust Nigeria. That's why if you see anybody that's able to penetrate a certain area, I respect that person. It's not easy. Some of us are able to gain entrance somewhere, not knowing the sacrifices made before you could, enter there. It's common today. Wike couldn't penetrate. That has shown you that there are some places, there are some offices that you cannot penetrate, no matter your position. I'm telling you. Even Tinubu as a president, there are things he cannot do, like those alhajis and those people that owns oil wells here in Nigeria. Can you take it away from them and say, from today you cease to operate on this? No. We revoke your license. You are no longer an oil block owner. You don't own any oil well anymore. You can't say that. So there are things you cannot do, no matter your position. So as a president, you cannot do that. And that is just one, though. There are some other things I can mention that the president cannot do. Somebody's asking if I'm supporting the military. Of course. What are you saying? I supported him with all my full chest. That is to prove to Wike that there are limits to what you can do. This is not look at what hot body can do. Yes, there are limits. being whatever, you are the Minister of Federal Capital. Don't be everywhere you go enter. Take it easy. Some people were there before you came on board. You want to fix Nigeria, you don't start, that's not where to start from. In that Abuja, there are so many things which are not okay under your watch. Go and start fixing those ones. Every land you are revoking, land, every day land. Wherever Wike goes, it's always a problem. The very moment he was appointed this FCT minister, problem started in Rivers State. A whole governor was suspended for 6 months because of Wike. Where has it happened before? Everybody was your enemy. The previous governors who were there before you became your enemies. What's the name again? Rotimi Amechi was his enemy. The sitting governor, Fubara, was his enemy. Odile, enemy. Everybody enemy. Who are you? Huh? A whole governor was suspended for 6 months. They declared state of emergency in Rivers State. Before you declare state of emergency, what actually was going on? Nothing. State of emergency. Somebody came in. Every now and then it was a scandal. This amount of money got missing. They were busy discussing their affairs. Who was behind those things? Wike. Allow a governor to carry on with his programs. No. Even Rotimi came out to say, hey, you are overstepping your bounds. Everybody must have issue with you. And I had one Fayose, one governor, former Ekiti State governor, was telling Fubara, I know Wike, you don't go fit to fight them. This and that, my friend. So now you want to tell me that peace has been restored in Rivers State. No more war. Because you guys have frustrated him into, you bend him to submit to what he was unable to submit to before. That means there is peace now. You have authority over a state. You have done your 8 years as a governor. You have a stake there. You went to Abuja again, only one man. What I see is greed. Wike is a greedy man. Wike is a greedy man. What happened that day, I so much love it. I love it so much. That guy should be promoted. He deserves it. He fought on behalf of Nigerian military forces. You don't push them around like that. You are not the president. It's only the president that can give them that order. Only the president. Whatever you are to the president, you are his aide, PA, whatever. Hey, it's not the president talking. You are talking from your office. Sorry, good morning. Can I call you back? Can I call you back? Kambochi Gagas, not name program.
Okay.
You are talking from your office. Do you get? It's still not the president talking. The president has the final say. When you go to such a mission and you see the way it is, then you revert to, you can use your good office at the appropriate time. Now you've made a call to confirm, yeah, this is an order which was coming from one air vice marshal, one retired. You respect that office at that moment and say, okay, fine, we'll get it sorted, and you leave quietly. Not coming here to make unnecessary noise. I love the military guy. I love him. I had the other man the other day. He was an analyst. He said, imagine what happened in that Abuja. Look at the name of that soldier, Yerima. that if that name was Okoye or Okafo, and the retired rear admiral was, he mentioned another Igbo name. He said, use your brain and think what would have happened. Now they would have stripped the military officer. Yes, what he said was true. I submit to that. It's true. If it was an Igbo man, I know what would have happened. By now, he won't be wearing that uniform anymore. He would have, you know, they will cut Machal him. But fortunately, let me use that word, fortunately, he's coming from that side. I love it so much that he put this man in his place. He put him in his place. I love it. If you don't like it, that's your own cup of tea. I heard, it was on the news, that some guy or somebody for supporting the military coup or something on social media, he was getting arrested. Like, really? People don't have to voice out again. No freedom of speech or expression. When your government is not doing well, you seek options. The military guy was right. Somebody asked me, was the military guy right or wrong? The military guy was right. He was on assignment and he was working with others. He didn't even hide it. He put it straight to the minister. And you are there telling he's a fool. Fool for what? Do you know what is military? You think military is police? Military is not police. Once you are ordered, you carry out the order. That is military. If you don't know what is military, know it. A military can shoot the mom, can shoot the father as long as he was being under that command. What are you saying? I think this democracy is making us not to understand things anymore. So why would you send the military to go and fight in another country? What is their business there? Say they are going for peacekeeping. What peacekeeping? Peacekeeping or war that requires that you shoot somebody there. And they've been going there, shooting people. There is war here. You send another, let's look into Nigeria, for example. When there was a civil war, why did other people came here to join Nigerian forces to fight the Biafrans? Did they say no? It was because they were commanded. Their commander has issued a command. Go there. The other day now, you hear that the US military will be coming here any moment from now. When they, why are Nigerians crying enough for them to come? Why are they saying no, they shouldn't come? Do you know what is order? Order is order. Once a military, once you issue or dish out that command, that is order. He must obey the last order. Now what to you? Do you know what would have happened to him if they had opened that door? Do you know what would have happened to him? This is military. Their own training is different. And he told you, I'm a discipline. You don't, Nigeria, we don't know what is discipline. Do you even know why Buhari was popular? Retired Major General Muhammad Buhari, RIP. When Buhari came into power in 1985, I guess that was in August or something. And the deputy, the vice then was Idiabo. So Idiabo was carrying out that war against, yes, they launched that program, War Against Indiscipline. That's when we began to understand what discipline means. You know what is discipline? He told him, I'm a disciplined officer. That means I must work with others. He's not looking back. Soldier is a soldier. Army, military, is not civilian. His boss has issued an order From his statement, you could understand that they didn't arrive there on that very day. They've been there before that day. I think it was 3 days straight. So maybe there was a tip-off that Tinubu will be coming. And from what I heard, that the bosses in the army, the boss has told Tinubu, Wike, to wait, but he refused to wait. He decided to go there. We disagree to agree. I'm telling you about military. There is nothing like usurping or abusing your power. The military never abused their power. The guy in question, I'm not talking about the boss. The guy is there on order, and he mustn't shift his ground. Now, let me. Did you ever watch that movie called Air Force One? You say order from who? Order from the boss, retired Air Vice Marshal. Whether he's retired or active, they are both active. That is the military rule. Now, if you had watched that movie, Air Force One, whether retired or serving, that is the order there. Yes. So you want to nullify the status because you want the Minister of Federal Capital to be superior or to honor. They are all on status. So everybody must stand their ground. So one person must stand down, and the one that is there already should be respected, or else it will not end well. If you look at those guys, they were on their gears and everything to show you that they are battle ready. Dead body for surplus. Even Wike wouldn't have gone home like complete man that day. You don't know what is military. Continue supporting Wike. I'm telling him, in the military, you must obey the last command, you will obey the last order. You are not shifting your ground. That's why you are there. They're telling you that he's a 3-star general. Do you think that being a general is my 3-star general? He even mentioned that name there, and Wike couldn't hear. We are talking 3-star general here. You are going there to make noise. After the noise, what happened? A civilian to defeat a military, it has never worked before. Now what to you? You see a military zone, keep off. You just jump in there because you feel, you know this, you know that. Do you know what is military? Have you ever seen? Didn't you see what happened in Ogoni? Odi. When they came there, their mission to Odi was what? And what did you do? I'm analyzing this issue objectively. Do you get? No. We are talking military here. You must understand what is military. In that movie that I'm referring to, Harrison Ford was there. He acted the president, and they hijacked his plane. All right? So when they hijacked that plane, they wanted him to sign a document or something. Do you know that when all the generals in United States of America came together, they saw that the president has signed a document, and they said no. The military said no, that he was signing that thing under duress as a father, because they held the wife and the children captive, or the daughter. But the military said no. At the end of the day, what happened? US won. As a result of the military's intervention and their insistence. That is that discipline there. Do you get? So I want you to see this thing. It's a bit complex, but what happened was okay. If anything should be done, then those people in the hierarchy should come together and decide, we are going there to demolish on this particular place. you will not develop it. You surrender it to the federal government. They would have sorted that out there. So there won't be any need for military boys to be there on the ground. No. Rather, they will find men on the ground and put there. No military on the ground. When there is military on the ground, it never ends well. Don't go there and start making mess of yourself. After shouting, after what happened? Who won? Now you tell me who won. I see them, they run. You don't see Wiki run? Then I want to see them. Oh, Wiki click, dressing up, trying to be what? Skuda Kimberly says, it's not a matter of talking about the military. Particulars of any action can be faulty, even if it has been in the habit of those enforcing it over time. Even though it could be faulty, we know, but it shouldn't be discussed out there. Not you as a minister having this confrontation with a junior officer. And that officer, you already know, and he told you, maybe you had forgotten, or maybe you didn't remember, that he's here on order. Don't you know what is order? You don't argue with the military. You respect yourself and go. So why did he make that call? Why? Why did he make the call? So he didn't know earlier that this is the right thing to do. You have come to this point. You confronted this guy. He's talking to you, even adding sa. That sa is not enough for you. Now, if you don't want to take sa, finish here, case finish here. You think you can just enter any land you see? For what exactly? You know that many Nigerians are aggrieved. Look at that same week allocating some land to his own family. What do you have to say about that? Or was it not on the news? What did Nigeria do about that particular issue? Allocating land to his family. And now you want to go and revoke another one belonging to an somebody who has served the country even before you decided to serve. Even when you are serving, maybe you were serving as a civilian from local government to what. These are people who are fighting. Three-star general. Do you know what is brigadier general, three-star general? Why are they generals? If you think that they don't have rights, exclusive rights, why are they generals serving the country? And after serving the country, what happens? Do you see one police officer saying that he was earning 49,000 as pension, that he's willing to send some amount of money to that guy? He should make his bank details available for him so that he can send it through their own commander. All right? Look at how much he's getting paid after all the years of service. So because you are not active here, you don't know what people have done. People are aggrieved. People are not happy. Some people deserve that places. Maybe it was given to them the same way they come and they give you OON, MODs, GCF, what. These are commanders. People who have, do you know, look at you. Man, don't trespass. Go and sit down. If you want to revoke land, start revoking the ones you have allocated to your families. Imagine your audacity. Imagine your audacity. Sorry, bruh. I will call you back. Yeah. What up? We don't know live program. You got what you guys. Who does that? Who does that? If any in a member go office ga abukwalo to aka Erufai si banye dia. Erufai banye dia dara Abuja piarisie pia yaga because of Ndebai. Oh, amekwa Abuja mama, yes, but not piala everywhere. Or you document or say an documented. Documented at least you maybe you quite go for day forever. About you get cigar civilian or get cigar military. That is the point I'm trying to make. You know, not bad the boy and I say I know a fool, okay, you marry a fool. Can you family a fool? So I won't we can send the officials here. Officials here, je. Onye bụ PA ya. Ejesi ona akpari ya. Can you feel like? Can you feel like? Imagine that we can send ndị ọrụ ya. A ga-enwe onye ga-abụ a supervisor ma ọkwa na manager ya ma ọkwa na whatever or send. Onye elu ebe a ndị esi ona akpari bịa say you a fool. Okay, feel that you are directing those things to him. It's an insult to his office. You didn't respect his office. You didn't respect his personality. You are telling his representative that he's a fool, this, that. And he's telling you, sir, I'm not a fool. I'm a disciplined officer. I'm working on orders. You know, I continue and say, get out. You think you can ridicule anybody? No. You must learn to be a gentleman. There's a certain office you'll be holding, especially public office. You must get sense. You don't talk to people like you own them. I don't even know whether he's talking to his own children in this way, in this manner. Everybody is a fool. You're a fool. A whole disciplined officer. You're a fool. And look at you here. You are asking me if I'm in support. If I was that guy and you called me that fool 2 times, I would tell you are the fool. What are you saying? Wike. Are we going to run away from this country? Even Asari Dokubo came out talking trash. Look at Asari Dokubo talking trash. They're militant. As if you have a good record. Are you a soldier? You're not a soldier. They trained you because of the oil in your place. You're not talking nonsense. The other day you tell us that the people doing this are military officers. Why didn't you go and confront those military officers? Go and confront them now. You don't know what general is. You don't know what is general in the army. 3-star general. Air vice marshal. No, what you know what that is that position. The land you don't even know how you got it. You respect him. You go and meet him. Big man talk to big man. Big man talks to big man. You go there. Discuss with him. You don't come here to discuss with this guy. No. He was sent on an errand. You can't come and displace him. Or you come and tell him you are a minister of this and that he must vacate here. Then he will just step aside and watch you enter that place. So why was he sent there? The same way we have seen, okay, what happened in Warri, in a community here in Delta State, when some soldiers went on a land dispute. They went there, and many of them got killed there, right? Then what happened finally? The bosses came there now, but when they came, they met people on the ground, right? Do you know the outcome of that matter? You don't joke with military. You must respect them. You must respect them. Not one chief. You are a chief. The democracy we are practicing in Nigeria is just, I don't know what version I will give it. Just like outdated version we are operating. In America, everybody, you see all these people, there's a land you get to, you see that okay, when you get to Lagos Island, Lekki Phase 2, that place I just mentioned the name the other day. The way people buys land under their name, I saw that Nigerian Army, it was written Nigerian Army Properties Limited. Yes. It's not Bokono. What do they call that place in Lekki Phase 2? What is that place? Ogombo. Yes. Ogombo. I saw that property. It was written Nigerian Army Properties Limited. So when they acquire a property like that, tomorrow now you want to revoke land and you are breaking everywhere. You got there, you see that this thing belongs to army. You just jump in there, or you just they will just allow you to enter. For what now? For what? Nah, I not go why is you. If not for anything, I like go to know go to America week, whatever oja. You tago. Where egwu a na-agụ asị ifelecha jolojolo idebelu m okpu ọkụ m ifelecha jolojolo otu ihe na-efe jolojolo na na-egbugharị si na ifegharịchakwa gị debe n'ihi edebere okpu ọkụ ya so otu a ka ọ dị Wike gbagharịsịa you must go get out you are the one finally ọ dịka the guys Wike get out Wike na ndị eti apụ Wike ọ nọ na Rivers State ọ na-aba ya bụ Lord of everybody Lord of the ring onwe enwe se ọ Wike emesịa election iburu votu Peter Obi dachi anya onye a Mr. Integrity ọ ya na-abịa ekwu okwu na Nigeria na-ege ya onye ọ kwesịrị ikwu okwu or anything good about Wike onye na-agboso ụja na-agba ụja na-eme mkpọtụ na-akwụgharị everywhere. I call that man, that military guy. I love you, bro. Akwe from Pia. Akwe from Pia, retired general. 1 year, 1, 2 na military. I know they see your face. Nigeria, onye ọbụla nwere stake n'ime ya. Ọ bụrụ nwaanyị onye amị gbanịta ịbịa narịa ya ị narị enyi onye inyekwa ya ndị otu unu ị na-abụ n'aka n'ọnụ agụ ka ị na-eje ịma ya aka na ọ kwesịrị ịtaji gị aka come on ana niile dị na Abuja ọgwụ na jiburu that one the other girl ejere nke ị na-ebe akwa ejere na paakị ahụ Wike ejere na paakị ya mebisie gịnị ka o ji ebe a eme wickedness. All this thing kafajelu na Lagos jeje mebisie na masị na a na-alụ Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway investment mmadụ wọtụrụ ego on tax ọ na-akwụgo federal government fewere anya ukwu jee di a mebisie the place na ba na-alụ ụzọ ọ na-alụghị ahụ alụzighị ụzọ ga ebe ụzọ ahịa aga ada shift aka alụ ụzọ ebe anwa ka ụzọ a ga-ebido egịnị ka alụtazi how many kilometers alụta 30 kilometers via commissioner out of 800 and something. But bro, 30 kilometers ka ịlụtara je commissioner. Still, if we anything wrong with that. And I did too much. Wrap this one. Go somewhere else. Ebe a ga-develop the too much. Abuja niile ọ dịgo develop. I love that guy so much. He did well. He did fantastically well. Tremendously well. He brought another dimension to You must follow that guy. You must follow him. Yeah, wonderful job he did. He did tremendously well. Fantastic. I love him. He's bringing this awareness in another dimension. Hey, Wanka. All right, so that is about that. Now I'm prepared. My shoe is here. I'm gonna put on my shoe now and then proceed to FMC. I wish our brother was here. What's that his name? Pastor, Prophet. Mewo, yes. Mewo. Ngwa na igan. Ka iga mwa na gadia. Ị ga-abịawazi di a. Anyị lụọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ ka anyị malụ ka o si. ọ ga-ewute na njiri ebe a chesi ya afụghị ya nataba ọ ga-ewute mana elu nabanye na ọ ga-apụta gị asaba ọkwanye aka nji na-egbute oge aka nji egbu oge ka ọ pụta mana udo dịka m na-eche ya ka m na-emegodu anyị na-amaketi ife anyị nwere ya na-abịa ka anyị bịa ọma mba anyị o nwere wangan o nwere wangan m chọrọ igosi ọ bụrụ na iji ego igoro ya ifuru onye ọkwa fle ọbụla mbụ nwanyị if I was a girl if I was a girl mana ụmụ nwoke agaghị enwekwa ezigbo chefu na nnọọ ka ọ maka na m enweghara gwefu ka ọ dị 360 n'ezi afọ abụ na ife ala dị ya na aka efere ya agadede abụ na ala dị ya ọ dị na ụmụ nwaanyị na-abụ ndị alaba buru iwe o ka esi kachazie editiri onu a na-atọ ọrụzi so nne m abụ na iji ego kesere ya na iji ego ebe ego ya chịrị ya yes na ọya ya dị na Baịbụl onye agwa Moses ọya mee wike wike you can only see the land but you cannot enter. Wike saw the land but he couldn't enter. Oh my God, case we are not causing cheese. Ka ndị Nigerian police nọ around gịnị ka ha gakwa ime ka na-aga nke na-awụsa awụsa ha awazụ ya so ọ bụrụ na eyiri ya ọ bụrụ na eji ego igotere ya nwunye gị ma ọ gị nwaanyị ma ọ ya sista ma ọkwa na onye na-arụrụ ọrụ n'ọfịs na bọọsụ gị igotere the police. Well, listen at God. I don't know. And they go right in a quick notice. I don't know. I just.
Where is it? Yes. That's what I want. God, this is my mental health. They have some notice here.
I'm not the one sending it to my wife.
Yes,
Let me see what you do. I'm not serious.
I am go more. You have to just point the show for us. On a place.
Sorry, I'm on live program. Let me show you now. Okay, shift. So that I don't get your face.
I'll do it faster. 20 inches.